Dear child, you've been looking out into the distance for a long time. Not with dramatic expectations, not with loud demands, just with that quiet inner question you carry in your chest. Is anything good still coming for me? And even as you ask, you try to soften the question as if you're afraid to want too much. Beloved, I know that feeling, not because I am distant from you, but because I am near enough to notice the way you hesitate right before you hope. I see how you brace yourself after every small spark of faith. Like your heart has learned to protect itself from the pain of waiting. You have been strong in ways people don't applaud. You have kept going when it would have been easier to shut down inside. You have carried responsibilities with a tired mind and a tender heart, trying to be okay for everyone else. And some nights you lay down and your body is still tense, as if rest has to be earned, as if peace is something you must prove you deserve. My child, you do not have to prove you are worthy of good. You are worthy because you are mine. And I want you to hear this without forcing yourself to feel anything big. Right now, your blessing, music, is coming. Not as a slogan, not as a shiny phrase meant to cover pain, but as a gentle truth settling into time. Something is forming. Even if you can't see it yet, even if the days have felt repetitive, even if the silence has been confusing, even if you've wondered whether you missed your moment or made the wrong choice or waited too long, precious one. You have not missed me, and you have not missed what I am doing. Sometimes blessings begin before you recognize them. They begin as a quiet shift in the air. A small opening where there used to be none. A steadiness returning to your mind after weeks of heaviness. A new thought that doesn't come from fear. A conversation that leaves you feeling less alone. A door that starts to loosen. Not all at once, but enough for light to slip through. Yes, a door. Because I know it has felt like you've been waiting outside something closed. Like you've stood there with your hand near the handle. Uncertain whether to push again. Uncertain whether it will move. Uncertain whether you can take another disappointment. My child, I have not been teasing you with delay. I have not been watching you struggle and calling it a lesson. I have been preparing what you could not prepare alone. And I have been preparing you too, not by hardening you, but by studying you. Because a blessing is not just something you receive. It is something you must be able to hold without breaking, music, yourself. Some blessings come with new responsibility. Some blessings come with choices. Some blessings come with a need for courage you didn't have, music, to use before. And I have been quietly strengthening your inner life so when the moment arrives, you don't collapse from the weight of what you prayed for. Beloved, I know you've been tired. I know the waiting has made you question yourself. You've asked, why is it taking so long? And underneath that question is another one you don't always say out loud. Is it even going to happen? My child, you are not foolish for wondering. Music, you are not weak for feeling uncertain. Waiting can make even the brave feel small. Waiting can make even the faithful feel forgetful. Forgetful of how loved they are. Forgetful of how guided they are. Forgetful of how much is happening in places they, music, cannot see. So let me restore your vision gently. Not by making you pretend the waiting doesn't hurt, but by helping you understand what is real in the middle of it. You have been interpreting time through the lens of fear. Fear says if it not here yet, it never coming. Fear says, if it hasn't changed by now, it won't change. Fear says, music, look at everyone else. You must be behind. Beloved, fear is loud, but it is not wise. And it is not your leader. I am, and I do not rush you as if you are late. I do not compare you to anyone else. I do not measure your life with the harsh ruler you sometimes use on yourself. My child, your story has its own timing. And timing is not rejection. Sometimes timing is protection. Sometimes timing is alignment. Sometimes timing is the slow kindness that makes sure the blessing meets you when you're able to receive it without losing yourself. You have asked for relief. You have asked for a change. You have asked for provision in ways you may not have said publicly, but you've said it in the quiet places of your heart. And I have heard you. I have heard you on the days you were hopeful. And I have heard you on the days you, music, were numb. I have heard you when you couldn't find words and all you had was a tired sigh. My child, I speak that language, too. Now listen closely. Your blessing is coming, music, and it may arrive in a way that feels more natural than dramatic because I am not only the God of miracles. I am the God of steady provision, the God of thoughtful timing, the God of quiet rescue that doesn't need an audience. So don't strain yourself trying to predict the exact form it will take. You don't have to figure it out to be ready. You only have to stay open in the simplest way. Not open like someone who refuses, music, to acknowledge pain, but open like someone who believes their life is still allowed to become good. Beloved, your life is still allowed to become good. Even if you've had hard chapters, music, even if you've had losses, even if you've been disappointed, you are, music, not disqualified because you've struggled. You are not disqualified because you've been anxious. You are not disqualified because you've had days where you felt jealous or bitter or exhausted. You are human and I am not shocked by your humanity. I am tender with it. My child, I want to talk about what you've been carrying. Because when people say a blessing is coming, you sometimes feel a sharp ache. Not because you don't want it, but because you wonder if you can trust it. You wonder if you should let yourself believe or keep your expectations low so it doesn't hurt as much later. That's what you've been doing, isn't it? You've been shrinking your hope to keep it safe. You've been keeping your dreams in a quiet corner so disappointment can't find them as easily. My child, come closer. I am not asking you to inflate your expectations into something fragile. I am asking you to let hope breathe again slowly, carefully, without panic. Hope is not denial. Hope is permission to believe there is more than what you see today. And there, music, is. Now, there may be something else beneath your tiredness. A fear that you don't deserve the blessing. A thought that says, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I haven't done enough. Maybe I've messed up too much. Beloved, listen. I do not bless you because you're flawless. I bless you because I love you. And love is not earned. Love is given. You may have made mistakes. You may have regrets. You may have spoken harshly to yourself for years, but I have not been speaking to you that way. I have been calling you by a gentler name, my child. Beloved, precious one. And I want you to start learning how to agree with me. Not by forcing confidence, but by letting my voice be louder than your shame. Your blessing is coming, and it will not come to prove you're worthy. It will come because you are already loved. So, let's talk about the future in a way that doesn't scare you. Because sometimes the future feels like pressure. Sometimes you think, what if I can't handle it? What if it changes things? What if I finally get what I want and then I lose it? My child, you have been living as if you must control everything to stay safe. But safety does not come from control. It comes from being held. And I am holding you even now. If the blessing comes and it requires steps, I will guide you. If the blessing comes and it brings new choices, music, I will steady you. If the blessing comes and it heals something deep, I will stay close while you learn how to live differently. You will not be left alone with what you prayed for. I am not the kind of father who opens a door and then disappears. I walk with you through it. Beloved, you may notice that lately you are less drawn to what drains you. Some things that used to pull you don't satisfy you the same way. Some conversations feel heavy now. Some patterns feel too small for you, my child. That is not you falling apart. That is you outgrowing what cannot hold your next season. Sometimes before a blessing arrives, your appetite changes. You begin to want peace more than chaos. You begin to want depth more than distraction. You begin to want honesty more than approval. You begin to want rest more than proving yourself. That is preparation, my child, not the kind that exhausts you.